So this is section 3.4, and now we're finding slope from a graph. So if you take a look at these two graphs here, we can see that we have some type of positive slope because when we're reading it from left to right, the line is going up. So we could pick a couple points that are on this graph. For example, I'm going to write it down. I could pick this point here, which is a y-intercept at 0, -20. So 0, -20. And then my other one would maybe be, maybe this one right here, because it's going right through nice crosshairs. It could be 2040. So I'll do 2040. Okay. So those are my 2 points I've decided to pick to figure out what the slope is. So I'll write those 2 points down. So this is 0, -20, and then 2040. Okay, so 2040. So now I'm going to calculate slope, which is x1, y1, x2, y2. And so slope is y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So now I put it in. That's 40 minus a -20. And then we have 20 minus 0. So this becomes positive. So that's 60 over 20. And if we reduce that, that's, well, 10. I can take out 10 on top and bottom. So that makes it 6 over 2. And then I can do 2 divides into 6 3 times. So 3 over 1. So this is telling me my slope is 3. Okay, so which means I'm rising 3 and running 1. And so that's what's nice about knowing the slope. If I'm looking at the other picture, let's go to that one. Here it is. I can pick 2 points here. I can pick -2, 2 and 2, 2. But I see already that it's a horizontal line, it's flat. I should get 0 as a slope. So let's make sure that that's what it comes out to being in the end. So let's go back to my screen. So we have -2, 2 and then 2, 2. So I label it x1, y1, x2, y2. And my equation is m equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I have 2 minus 2 and then 2 minus a -2. So that gives me 0 over 4. And 0 divided by 4 is just 0. So I'm correct in my thinking that the slope is 0 in this case. Okay, another situation is where sometimes they just give you a point and they tell you the slope. So let's say you have that situation where I'm given a point which is 1, 4, and the slope is going to be -2/3. Or we could say it's 2 over -3. Or we could say it's just -2 over 3. In any case, one of these numbers has to be negative. They both can't be negative. So that's an important piece to remember. So now if I do that, I draw my graph. Put in my point over 1 up 4. So here's 1, 4. If I want, I can go down 2 and go to the right 3. So I'm going to go down 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Because 1, 2, and then I go to the right 1, 2, 3. So what is this point? Okay, if I go down 2, because it was at 4, means it's going to be at 2, and it's over 2, right? Over 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 2 is the particular thing. So going down 2, right? From that 4 is 2, and then going to the right 3 would make that 4. Okay, so now I know the 2 points. my 2 points is 1 comma 4 and 4 comma 2. And I should get negative 2/3 as my slope. So x1, y1, x2, y2, and that's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So now we put it in. That's 2 minus 4, and then 4 minus 1. So that gives me negative 2 over 3. It matches exactly with the slope that I was given. So yep, that would give me that line. So now I could go ahead and draw the line in. Okay. And so that gives me that setup. So I can easily create a line just by knowing the slope and a point.